Oh, check.
Yo, what up? What up? What up, people? It's Tuesday night. You know why I'm happy. You know why you're here. It's the No Man Fantasy Football Podcast, baby. Every Tuesday night, it's your boys. It's your man, the Mr. What Up Man, sending love and shouting out to the beautiful people of the world. Man, I hope everyone's having a great night tonight because I know I am. I hope you are too. But you know what's going down. I got the people in the building. Snow. What's the forecast,
Yo,
brother? How you doing, baby? You like
I'm
I
all
do.
right.
Like
Sort of a long week, but all good here.
we are chilling. What up, Melly Mel's in the building already? NoMaam Nation from day one. My man, 50 grand. He's riding the streets. He's a little pissed off, but he's happy too. The man's emotions change like people change their underwear. My man, Road Reese, is in the building. What's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up, man?
What up, JJ? What up, my nephew? My nephew's in the building, JJ. What up, Wes? Get your butt on the podcast, bro. Let's go. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. On three, people, a collective. How we doing? 1, 2, 3. How
you doing?
What's going on? We got the man, the myth, the legend in the building today. What's up, Bets? Good to have you, brother. You're muted. Gotta get the technical difficulties going.
You hear me?
Oh, there we go. What's going on, baby?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, baby? Chilling. Kelly's in the building. We've got the queen moderator in the building. And did you see that intro? Reese. That's some like Martin Scorsese shit right there, dude.
Martin Scorsese's.
I'm just saying, man. But we got the hood Martin Scorsese in the building. Shout out to my man Jay Curbs. Shout out to the man, best intros in the building, in the world, everywhere. Everywhere. He's number one. What's up, Jay Curbs?
Not much. How's everyone doing?
Jay Curbs is rocking. If Jay Curbs, if I could ask you to step out of the way for a second, he's rocking the Batman edition, No Ma'am. If you want one, you could get one. All you got to do is hit us up, nomanfantasyfootball@gmail.com. I'm running a special today, people. Let the world be known for all new followers that join this live this evening. You get your own customized logo free of charge, made by the Logo Master. I don't know this all AI generated bullshit that you see out there. Nah. We got the right shit here. No, man. Reese, can I holler at you for a minute?
Are you serious? I'm not gonna do it.
No, listen. People out there, listen. Last night, Bets, Bets, be careful. If you're sitting down, so I'm good. Reese was on the brink last night. Reese was in
tough time.
Oh, it was bad. We were in the Utopia. We were in Utopia, the NoMaam Utopia, the Discord, where people come and thrive. Right? We don't fail in the Discord. But Reese joined the Discord last night and was having this conversation. It was me, him, Curbs. Who else? Drew was in there.
Drew.
A few other people. Shout out to my man, that guy Drew. He'll be up here tonight. He's going to join us for some fun. I invited him up for steak dinner. But Reese was losing it. Bets. Losing it.
So it continued?
Oh yeah, it was you. Okay, so we have a No Man text chat, right? That Reese, look, I love you. You are my brother from another mother, and you know that. But Reese violated that chat yesterday with some of the words that he used. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I put that Homer meme in there.
I took a shower
It wasn't
yesterday.
happening.
Had to go
After
back in the
not
bushes.
happening.
Dude, it was
Came in
bad.
there. Yeah.
Yo,
I'll be
it
honest,
was
it made
bad. What
my
up,
day. It made
JC?
me laugh.
What up, Stino? Oh, Stino said he texted me. Let me check my
Yeah,
text
he
messages.
said when they go to that
Official.
podium, you know what I want to see.
But I'm gonna look because look, I'm a man of the people. And before we have a lot to talk about tonight, and we will get to a lot of it, right? But before I just got explain yourself. You violated something that we love. You violated it. We love you. We love you. Believe you me. Like dude, speak on it, brother. Speak.
I told you I refuse to. I'm like Omarion. I feel no ways. I feel no ways about this. I feel no ways.
But I see a little light in your eye from the Deontay Johnson.
No, there's no light. I'm not going to be fooled. I'm not going to be convinced of anything. I'm not going into the season with the optimism of me, talking myself into some bullshit. I will not. Hey, we got the optimistic Panther fan. If y'all want to get the optimistic version of this, you go to my man Snow. Snow is the sunshine and unicorns and everything.
Almost.
He's almost there.
He was optimistic. I mean, yes.
Isn't it? I'm optimistic. I don't know.
Look at him. He's talking
It's because like it's either some part is optimism and the other part is like, don't really care no more.
So he don't with the apathy.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, like okay, I see the moves, right? Moves been made. On one hand, dang, get rid of we get rid of all of our good players. Make sure Bryce Young is good. Damn, with those good players, we're 2-15. Damn, well, we could have got 3 picks for Brian Burns, but it's a different GM. We know what I am going to do, regardless of what happens. I'll wait till week 6, and then not get me this time.
Thank God.
They ain't get me this time. I'll wait.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Hey, I'm definitely not buying another fucking jersey.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
I'm definitely not buying another jersey. You heard that here first.
That's a waste of money. It's a waste of money. No.
All right, so let's now flip a little bit. All right, so let's flip to some happier times. Bets, Curbs, you guys would like to talk about your day one of free agency? I mean,
I'm happier with CJ Gardner-Johnson. Got some attitude back on the defense.
That was a good pickup. I think you got attitude in the offense, dude. There's nothing like a score.
Yeah, it's a lot of money though. Mitch, I'm president
Saquon?
of don't pay
For Saquon?
Yeah, and I don't want to pay running backs anything.
And that's why I went to you first, because I know your affliction with them. But you have to look at the upside, right? And this is the way I look at it for you guys in Curbs. I know I'm going to let you say something because I think you're on the same wavelength as I am. A man scorned, same division, and the last time you guys had a really good running back, it did well there. I'm just saying, Curbs, I'll let you go. You and Ben's are the Eagle guys.
I mean, I was happiest about the Bryce Huff sign because we needed a pass rush last year. Because that's what kind of covered our secondary issues on our little Super Bowl run.
Right.
And we're adding a guy who I think had 10 sacks last year but I'm hoping instead of trading Hassan Reddick, they trade Josh Sweat. That motherfucker pissed me off all year long.
They'll trade Sweat, I think.
He looked soft as puppy shit. So
the whole defense did. No one on the defense had an attitude. That's why I'm glad Gardner Johnson's back.
I mean, we still have the
attitude. Somebody needs it.
issue, but
Yeah.
No real market.
I won't complain about Saquon. It's just a lot of money.
Hey,
Well,
hey, fans, hold on. No man fans, let me see something. This is Philly happiness. This is how Philly are happy. They don't show happiness. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, you got this guy.
Well, I guess Reese. I guess I could
No,
look at it this way.
I showed a lot of happiness when we got AJ Brown. It comes out sometimes.
Bets. We can look at it this way.
Jay McNeese, 5785, whatever your name is. Fuck you. I will not. I promise you. This is not a lie thing. This is 6 years of going into the season being optimistic. Hey, this move, that looked like a great move. This might work. Fuck no. Fuck no. Hey, nah, man. Fool me once, fool me twice. You a sucker fool. I don't know.
Fool me again, be fooled again.
Bets. I mean, it could have been worse for us. We could have spent 153 million on guards.
I was waiting for the shot to be fired.
Yo, that's what happens when you have a quarterback that I don't know if you can protect him. So like, think about it. So I feel like we have been correcting for 6 years, and like, you know what? Fuck it. This is what we're gonna do. Get rid of all the defense and make sure Bryce Young is fine first, because this is Tepper's guy, and if Tepper's guy does well, I do well financially. So whatever, get Brian Burns, get up out of here. Chin, what's your name? I don't even know your name. Luvu. I can't spell it. Get up out of here too. Everybody gotta go.
Hey, Snow, 2 questions. I just got 2 questions. Last Panthers topic. 2 questions. 1, I don't want to hear shit to anybody about Marty Hurney. I don't.
Marty Hurney rules.
Hey, Marty Hurney built 2 Super Bowl teams. I have not seen. Hey, he may miss on some picks. Might miss. He has never been. I'm not going to say the word, but taken behind the shed.
He also had Richardson.
Oh, okay. We give credit to the big cat. You know, he was filling on some booty, but he knew football. He knew
allegedly.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no. The exit plan was too fast. He was like,
allegedly.
Hey, it's over. She's appointed president. This person go to that guy. I'm out. We're up for sale, and I'll be on the beach all within 3 days.
And 2, I got the second question. Do they think Ejiro Evero is MacGyver? Like he's gonna put a defense together with paper clips, trash, and sewing tape?
Look,
like,
that's a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna tell you like I told my LB, man. Evero is either gonna get a head coaching job next year or he's gonna get fired. There's no gray area.
There's no gray area. They put him in a position. I would have quit yesterday. If I was Evero, I would have said, "Oh, y'all set me up." y'all
he either gonna get a head coaching job or he getting fired. That's it.
Well, before we jump into the next thing, I want to shout out to our sponsors, Dr. Drain's Plumbing Services. That's right. If your pipes are clogged, this guy can unclog them for you.
I don't know why you do that.
Pause.
If you need your pipes clean, my guy got you. Don't worry about it. I'm confident to say that. No pause.
No Curbs. Hey. Would you rather have Saquon at 12.5 a year or Eckler for $5.5 million a year?
Saquon. Dude, Eckler's on his way down. You know,
$7 million less though.
Yeah, but
the Eagles have holes.
Yes, the Eagles do have holes, but you guys look good in the draft. You guys have a good amount of picks.
But I guess like Bets, you and I've said, as long as we're scoring 30 and winning, I'm cool. I'm kind of happy. But
yeah, it's like you've heard me bitch forever. I don't want to pay running back, so I'm not going to switch up on it. But it's like, okay, I'm not going to be like,
whoa, hold on.
We got a new follow.
Yeah. Money times BS. Is that Pudge? I think it's Pudge. No, Pudge.
Pudge is Pudge.
Pudge, make sure you hit that purple follow button.
He did. Mitch, he did.
A new follower tonight. Money times buys for whoever the fuck you are. God bless you. Love you. Welcome to the nation, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, hit me up. This is very important. You got to send me an email at nomamfantasyfootball@gmail.com. You have won a free logo that I will create for you, customized. You tell me what you want, I got you. Free
Yo,
of charge.
Mitch, Pudge followed. Pudge is a new follower too. He was number 326.
No, we're up to 328 then.
Yeah, should be.
So Pudge, you know how to get a hold of me, Pudge. Pudge, hit me up on TikTok, DM me, or send me an email to nomanfantasyfootball@gmail.com, because you, my friend, have a logo customized to your love and to your liking, all about what you want, brother.
Yo.
But before we go any further, you're on mute, by the way, big dog.
Hey, Mitch. One second. 1 second. I have a message for one of our followers.
Oh, let's go.
A message. I'm sorry. Come at me, bitch. Whatever.
George!
Come at me, bitch. Yo, Discord. No sexual innuendos about Big Mama. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, so we talked about it. I got you. You know I got you.
Yeah, hey, that's a black man. Hey, that's a black man's treatment. That's where I meet you somewhere.
Hey, Easy. Listen, shut up. Shut up. I got you, man. Be quiet. Anyway, what if Mr. Drew is in the building? What's going on, brother? How you tonight?
What's the word, gentlemen? What's the word?
Man, we're chilling. We're chilling.
I hear you. Bets, Snow, Reese, Curbs. What is the word?
Hey,
What's up,
Drew,
bro?
Drew, you got a hater. Raven says, take off the chain.
Wow.
Yo, Raven, you wish you had a little something like this, my boy.
Well, if he wore that, his neck would go down. He's so small. He'd be like one of these. But let's talk about some positive stuff there, Reese.
What positive?
How about my Bengals went shopping at the dollar store, picked up some gems?
Oh, stop it.
Oh,
Stop
God.
it.
Zach Moss, baby. Zach Moss.
Your boy.
Boy. For $4 million, a steal. A steal.
Draft him at the draft, then. I don't want. Hey, we're gonna have. Hey, everybody, we're gonna have the NoMaam fantasy draft.
I'm not gonna draft him.
No.
Maybe as a backup. Shut your face, you stupid Panther fan. Listen.
Hey, we are not stupid. We are hurt.
Whatever.
Hey, yo.
I kind of
feel hurt.
Wait a second. Oh, wait.
I kind of feel stupid.
On top of that, we then go ahead and do some more highway robbery and get Geno Stone for $7.5 million a year.
Hey, go ahead. Tell us what your best signing was. Go ahead, Mike Gesicki.
The worst, and to the worst grittier in gritty history, Mike Gesicki. Actually, no, Mac Jones is probably worse than he is.
Ooh.
It's a good pickup for 1 year. 1 year, we didn't really pay him a lot. He got good hands. Guy knows how to run routes. Just saying.
Hey, what did y'all get for the mixing tray? I didn't see what y'all got.
Half a bag of Skittles and 3 vanilla wafers. I don't know. They haven't said yet.
Either. I've been looking. There's nothing on it.
There's nothing like that. I think it was picks. I had read something about picks. But here's the thing. Look, I'll be the first one to say this. Big Joe Mixon fan. Always have been. Always will be. I will support him in Houston. Chase Brown's the future. Chase Brown showed that he could be a starting running back in the NFL last year. And bringing in Zach Moss. If anything, Zach Moss he's a great blocker, great pass blocker. So,
and he can catch out of the backfield, bro.
Thank you. Catching out of the backfield. And we re-signed Travion.
Yeah, I got a 50.
And we re-signed Gaither. And they're talking about getting talking to Von Bell to bring him back. Let's talk about that though, real quick. Is the T. Higgins?
Oh, no, you're the perfect organization for a player to ask to trade, because that Mike Brown, that family has a history of saying "fuck you," you're not going nowhere,
right?
To go. So,
even if he does go, I want to go. I want to ask everybody, and Betts, I'm going to start with you because I know you value wide receivers to an extent. What do you? If you're the Bengals, what do you ask for right now? Or are the Bengals in the driving seat? I should say this: Do you think the Bengals are in the driving seat with a chip? Let's call him a blue chip, as of T. Higgins. A lot of teams want him. What do you at?
That's a next year thing. They're doing exactly what I would do. Sorry, T. Higgins. We can't afford to pay you what your market value is and what other teams are going to pay you. We're going to string you along as much as you can. Here's a franchise tag. I'm going to ignore your trade request. I think we can win a ring this year. So hopefully we do that. And then maybe we keep you. But I'm keeping you in Cincinnati as long as I can. Sorry that you're a little disgruntled, but we have to use the franchise tag because money's tight.
Yeah. Hey, here's a Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up.
That's the goal. And they're close enough. So I would be like, listen, you used the franchise on Mixon last year, didn't you, or something?
No. We didn't use it last year.
Well, T. Higgins is who I would have used it on this year. It's perfect because you wouldn't have been able to pay him what his market value is, and keep him in Cincy as long as you can. They did what I would have done.
Hey, shout out to my brother, my real brother, my big bro Lee is in the building. The Cowboys rock. I know you guys don't like Cowboys. He's a Cowboys fan. I'm sorry, I gotta shout him out. But
RY.
What is that?
A rotten bag of fungus.
Yeah.
He said the Bengals got a 5th and a 7th pick for Joe Mixon.
The Panthers couldn't even beat a flag football team. You got to get better jokes, man.
Hey, great jokes. Great. Hey, I'm not.
Ryan says that they're a laughing bag of a rotten bag of fungus. That's kind of rude, and that's coming from a Jets fan.
Again, I'm not going to argue with you. The fact that you're a Jets fan lets me know you're trash.
Can we get better jokes?
Hey, hopefully your 80-year-old quarterback doesn't do any peyote and fuck his ankle up again, bitch.
Yo, that dude's he's on the ballot to run.
We're not that kind of podcast, brother.
Yo, he's on the ballot.
You gotta go harder at him. Like hit him with
peyote.
Yo, but did y'all see the stuff about Aaron Rodgers being I was on the ticket for vice president.
Vice president with Robert Kennedy Jr.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, crazy.
That's what their quarterback's more worried about.
Yeah. Hopping around the White House. Anyway, but no. So let's go. So let's talk about some of these bets. I know you're on a time restraint tonight. I'm gonna start with you then. Outside of your Eagles, favorite move or smartest move you've seen so far? It's a tough one. I ask hard-hitting questions here on the podcast.
That is a tough one.
Hey, show the Pure Leaf though. Hey, Pure Leaf.
Oh. It's got to be Kirk Cousins. I've been saying it since like week 3 of last year. Like Atlanta's a Kirk Cousins away from running the division. So yeah, somebody listen to me. That one.
I know. I know Kirby doesn't like that because, I mean, Curbs, you want to speak on that?
Oh, I just hate Kirk Cousins. Simple. The man's garbage.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Nothing else. Just fuck it. He's like, you know what?
Okay. No, if you went into the dictionary and looked up mid, there's a picture of Kirk Cousins just right there.
Oh, that's funny, man.
He's slightly above average. I like Derrick Henry too.
I mean, and also to think like he's the man who gave Daniel Jones his contract by letting him beat him in the playoffs. So,
oh my God.
So Reese, what's your favorite move outside of the lovely moves that your Panthers have made?
Don't say no favorite moves. I will agree with Bess. I think Atlanta did the smart. I fucking hate Atlanta. God damn, I hate this city. I hate this city.
Everything just leads back to the pain of the Panther fan.
I know it's not, but I hate them. But you know what? I'm gonna go different than Bess. I'm gonna say, hey, God, I hate this too. But what Houston is doing is correctly what you do with a young quarterback. They got him a new pass rusher, Daniel Hunter, and they got him a Mixon.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Then they add another receiver too. They had another receiver to give him another weapon. Like, God, that's how you treat your young quarterback, man.
Xavier McKinney's another great signing, I think.
The Texans are on a roll right now, man. The Texans are on a roll. Yeah.
I think with Green Bay signing McKinney, I think that filled up a big hole in their defense. They're going to be competitive in the North. They're going to be competitive in the NFC. I like it. Good safeties are tough to come by. Snag one when you can. Right. I like it. That's a good one.
And Josh Jacobs for their young quarterback. So I'm saying both the teams, I think they have done the best with their young quarterbacks. Gave them a running game, gave them more weapons, and now they're starting to add pieces to their defense. So they're just building a team slowly like you're supposed to when you have a rookie quarterback under contract. Houston and Green Bay.
All right, Snow, what about you? Outside of the Panthers movement, what you said, holy shit, that's a great move for this team?
Honestly, everybody who picked up a running back. Wow. Because it was so many that was just hanging out. It was so many people out there looking for a job. They said, I got some Skittles in this van. Come on.
But how much did they get them for?
Nothing. Nobody paid anything.
But like specific, like Eckler, I love.
The Eckler deal is great.
You're paying him like $5 million a year.
Yes. So and like think about this right here. So Josh Jacobs went to the Packers, and the Packers was like, "Hey, yo, pack your bags, Aaron Jones. Go on now, get now, get out of here." And then he left, and now he's with another team. Yo, these backs don't matter, yo.
They don't.
Did you name it not Christian McCaffrey?
So who ends up in Dallas now if Derrick Henry has signed? Is it Aaron Jones or Joe Mixon? One of them's got
Jones at the Texans.
With the Texans? Okay.
Yeah, Joe Mixon's with the Texans.
Okay, Joe Mixon with the Texans. I mean, honestly, they could probably get another running back in the draft, or I mean,
bets both Aaron Jones and Mixon are already on.
Yeah, they're gone.
When did this happen?
Today.
Aaron Jones went to the Vikings, and Mixon.
Oh, I did see that. I did see Aaron Jones with the Vikings. That's right.
Aaron Jones went to the Vikings yesterday.
Before we go any further, I had to invite Stino up because he gave me a gift of Zach Moss, so he automatically gets the precedent today. But in the building, the rebuilding, you can't hold them down forever. They went from Oakland to they've been all over the state of California, and then said, "Fuck it, we're going to Vegas." But he didn't go to Vegas because he's unstoppable. He's unbeatable. He's undeniably the greatest co-host. Let me rephrase that. The greatest co-host in podcast history. Sometimes tried to be duplicated, but you can't duplicate greatness. What's up, Will?
What up, gentlemen?
What's going on? How's it you look younger every week?
We had a busy day. Man.
How does this freak look younger every time he gets on the show, Reese?
Reese, you good, bro?
The Raiders make a couple of good signings, and he get youthful. He get euthanized. I don't know. He's just
you're 10 years younger, man. What's going on, dude?
Euthanized.
I'm happy now. We free up Max Crosby. Now we really gonna get people.
Yeah, you got Max Crosby. Let's talk about that for a second. You guys decided to go out and get Max Crosby a friend to play with. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
that was mandatory.
Exactly. Yeah. So, like I said, offense still sucks, but hey, it looks like it's like, hey, we just gonna play defense all day long.
Oh, y'all about to get Justin? Don't worry.
Hey, I gotta wait, man. I gotta wait.
About to get Justin, so don't worry about it.
I don't know how they're gonna pull it off, but hey, they got to do something because I'm not.
Shout out to my brother making noise in the chat. Shout out to the boys rock. His name is Noonster in the chat right now.
Nice, Noonster.
What's up, Noonie? What's up? Shout out to Noonie, man. Lady, he's single, ladies. Just wanted to just put it out there.
Oh man,
I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm hooking my brother up.
You pimping?
My pockets drained.
You pimping right now, man.
I'm not pimping. Pimping is, yo, you send me $5, I'll send you his number. That's pimping. I'm just saying. I'd give him 250 of it. You know.
No, that's pimping.
Stino.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the NoMaam Nation. Welcome to the show.
I appreciate it.
You coming by. Hey, we got Charger LT. I got another. I keep on getting followers tonight. It's crazy. But Stino, introduce yourself to the panel. Obviously, you know Jay Curbs. You know Betts. You and Reese have talked on in the Discord.
Yeah. I've talked with Reese. I've talked with Snow before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? Wes is the dude. So Wes, Stino, Wes.
Good seeing you, Stino.
What's up, Wes? What's up? We chilling, man. We chilling.
So what are your guys? What are you guys gonna do down there in good old Indianapolis?
Man, so far it's just looking like we re-signing people, bro. We gave Michael Pittman the money, which rightfully so. I would have hated it to see him go anywhere else other than Indianapolis. The only thing that I wasn't a big fan of was re-signing Tyquan Lewis. I don't know why we kept him. I think that was maybe just a depth thing, but at the same time, we lost Samson Ebukam, who was our leading sack man last year with 9.5. So we're gonna have to find somebody to replace that production because Kwity Paye has not been it since we drafted him in the first round a couple years ago. He just ain't progressed enough, man. So I'm hoping we look at an edge and another corner too, man. Don't get me wrong, I love Kenny Moore. I love the fact that we kept him, re-signed him on a 3-year, $30 million deal. But outside of his and Snow and Reese, I'm sorry to do this to y'all, but outside of his 2 touchdowns that Bryce Young threw to him last year, he didn't really do a lot, man.
Oh, he's part of the family now.
It's all good, man.
That was a shot.
Oh, he did the same. The Atlanta safety too, so he made it.
Yeah. But no, man, Kenny Moore just didn't do much outside of those 2 picks last year. He gave up more touchdowns than he did deflect passes. I think he deflected 1 pass after he returned those 2 interceptions for touchdowns last year and gave up 4 or 5 touchdowns. So we definitely need to look at a cornerback as well, man. I'm hoping we can go out and maybe get Kendall Fuller, pull him away from Washington. I think he looked good in Gus Bradley's defensive system, man. So that's what I'm hoping.
Nice.
Hey, Kwity Paye is the Michigan guy y'all drafted, right?
Yes, sir. All
right, so hey, you give Michigan defensive linemen at least 2 years, because I'll be honest, Brandon Graham didn't blow up his first year. It was like his second. It was the same way for Rashawn Gary. And,
I feel that, Reese. But at the same time, I do believe this is Kwity Paye's 4th year. I think he's going into a contract year. So it's a little iffy on him. It's a little. Don't get me wrong. He's shown flashes of. I'm not gonna say greatness, but he showed flashes that he could be a potential double-digit sack guy. But the issue with him is he gets hurt a lot, man. He's got a little ticky-tack, nicky-knack injuries and stuff like that just cause him to miss 3 games here, 4 games here, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Are y'all a team that'll be interested in Chase Young?
I think we should look at that. I definitely think we should look at that. I like the fact that we kept Grover Stewart as well, who's been one of the best run stoppers in the league the past couple years.
Speaking of looking at that, people, gaze your eyes. He's here. He makes everyone's life better. Makes my life better.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Repping them Giants still.
Still repping the Giants, baby. We got Cinco Seis in the building. What up, Cinco?
Why shouldn't he?
What's happening? What's happening?
Dude, what's happening?
LGM just did the biggest robbery rape job I've ever seen in my life. He got a top 10 pass rusher for a back. Good job.
Stace, you can destroy him all you want for all they just.
I'm not destroying. I'm saying they did a great. They built the defense.
He's saying they got the steal. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
they totally took us behind the chair. Say, hey,
well, man, he went to that podium.
He was like, "Hi, everybody."
Hey, I swear, I said Dan Morgan goes to that podium and act like that nothing else happened, but he just got raped by the Giants as a prop.
Okay. This podcast does not support the comments of Rotary about certain people getting violated.
Trade rate.
But I just shout out to all of our sponsors that just keep on. No, come back.
Hey, come back. Put it like this. The Giant GM walked into Carolina Stadium and told Dan Morgan, "Put your hand in my pocket and walk with me."
Yo, what?
What happened?
That's what he did.
Hey, Cinco, welcome back to the show, brother.
I know it's been a couple of weeks. What's happening, family?
What's going on, baby? We missed you.
What's up?
Life, baby. Life.
I hear you, man. You look great, though.
That's the hat.
Yeah, okay. No, the beard looks all nice and trim. You got a little extra gray in there. I like it.
It's a little extra. It's all gray, baby.
I know.
This is about as thick as I get it because I start scratching it all day and stuff, and people think I'm trying to bring attention to it on purpose. I'm like, no, I'm kind of proud. This is about as thick as it gets. This is taking like a year.
So your Giants made a splash, you know.
Yeah.
Both sides.
What's the outlook?
I was talking to Wes yesterday, or I've been saying for years, I just want the Giants to establish an identity. You know, back in the day, it was defense, or smash mouth football or something. The last 2 decades has been kind of like a fish out of water, just flapping, got a bunch of energies, but not in the water to do anything,
Right.
So I'm kind of happy, I was, looking at, I appreciate Carolina for helping us out, because I was in my feelings when with the whole Saquon thing for about 10 minutes, so I realized, what else was going on. But, listen, like everybody else on the Giant team, I'm kind of optimistic and see kind of what we can do. But
I think once you guys figure out the quarterback situation,
we should have kept Tyrod. If you ask me, if this is how it's going to look, we should have kept Tyrod. If you ask me.
I know.
I mean,
who did he sign with? Tyrod signed with who?
The Jets.
The Jets. That's right. So he just walked across the street.
Stay right.
Yeah, basically,
stay right at home.
He walked across the parking lot. That's what he did.
He didn't move or anything. He didn't have to pack it up.
He didn't do it. He didn't do a damn thing.
He didn't do a damn thing. He went from one.
Can I get one of those laundry carts? I got to move my shit to the other side of the field.
Man, just change his parking spot. That's it. Just change his parking spot.
The funny part, everybody that left the Giants only went an hour or 2 hours
away. Right.
They stayed in the general vicinity.
So let's talk about this because I think it's a very important one. And Snow put it in our internal chat.
Ooh.
Sorry, Twitch, but we got shit going down over here too, man.
One extra $29.99. YouTube.
What is for $59.95 you could join the Zoom. So Snow asks, what in your opinion, and we're gonna start with the patriarch. Cinco, what does the Chicago Bears do with Justin Fields?
Too late
at
now.
This point, they gotta, ain't nobody calling their bluff, so they're gonna have to. They're gonna end up holding on to him. If they would have, I don't know what they want for him. At this point, everybody knows they're gonna take a homie from USC with the first pick, so it's not like there's no, ain't no poker face to even have. You just people wait for you to. You're not gonna hold both of them.
They showed their hand.
Yeah. You're not gonna pay both of them. So.
I think
waiting for them to get cut. I don't know what the waiver order is, but I can't see them just cutting them. They got to make a trade somewhere. They can't just.
It's going to be like Vegas. Like, here's a 4th round from Vegas. Like, take it.
All right, so Betts, I'll go to you next.
That needs one. That needs
no, definitely not.
That's not in the top 10.
The only place I can see, and they can't.
Denver.
Denver.
There's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks.
Yeah, but you got to remember all these franchises have big egos, and they think that they're capable of drafting a quarterback, which is the biggest crapshoot position in drafting. But they all have a big ego, so they think these 2 through 5 quarterbacks are like, no, I know Justin Fields what I'm getting, and he'll probably end up being better than whichever one we just blindly draft because it's a crapshoot.
Mhm.
Right.
But they won't do it, and it's just how all these franchises are. I don't see why one of them wouldn't call. Why would New England? Well, they got whatever his name, but still, like Washington, Arizona, there's teams that Vegas should have already called, but they showed their hand, so they're probably not calling.
Yeah.
They
All
got
right. So Reese, what are you? I mean, we've heard what you said over the last few weeks because we've been talking about this, right? But just break it down quick. What do you feel that right now, after what we've just seen with the free agency these 2 days, now you're going into the third day tomorrow, and we got the draft in a month. What do they do?
I know they're not going to trade to Minnesota, which is probably the most needy team, but they don't want to see that 2 times a year. They have to take what they can get from either Vegas, Denver. I can say Washington. They're not anybody that's not in position in the top 10 or top 15 to get a quarterback. After the top, because I think the first 3 teams are getting quarterback. It's already been detailed. New England's getting the quarterback. It's already been detailed. There's nothing. I don't see Washington not getting the quarterback. I don't see Chicago's already just. That's why nobody's throwing them big deals. They already done show their hand.
I think the only reason why I kind of am hesitant on Washington maybe taking a quarterback is because I look at how Sam Howell played last year and the fact that he didn't play horribly, but his offensive line was so bad that it kind of forced him into making a lot of mistakes. And then you bring in Marcus Mariota on top of that to kind of be competing for more, kind of just bringing in more quarterback competition. It almost seems like if you draft a quarterback at number 2, now you got 3 starting caliber type quarterbacks battling for a spot. It just almost seems like it kind of just throws a little.
But Stino, I'm saying you're looking at the situation to this point at nobody that drafted that kid, that brought that kid, the coaches, everybody's gone. They've redone.
I feel that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Nobody has no allegiance to him. Secondly, nobody wants to fall into the Atlanta trap where you drafted a quarterback in the worst quarterback draft in years, and try to look at every quarterback in that draft. Kenny Pickett's on the line was the first quarterback taking that draft. Matt Corral's not in the league no more. You see what Atlanta did.
Right.
That kid is never going to see the field again. Everybody in Tennessee got rid of them. Everybody in that quarterback in that draft was a mistake. So nobody wants to be in that position. They're in a position to get a quarterback. They're going to take it. You got Drake May sitting in front of you. You got to take it.
All right. So Snow, it was your question. I'll go to you then. What do you do?
What do I do? I have no clue. I have no clue, man. Like I think they were like, all right, y'all need a quarterback? Yo, we got Fields, and they got offers, and they try to get greedy. And then now everybody's filled up.
What are they asking for?
I think they're asking for a first.
They were asking for a first earlier. I know that.
Yeah. I thought they were asking for like 2 or 3 first. I could be wrong, but I thought I heard at least 2.
Oh, yeah. I think they were asking for that. But, Steve, I think the problem is, first of all, you can't trust young players today. Because as soon as you start talking
TikTok,
about
Call of Duty, I know.
They start calling, they stop following you. Shut up. They start following you on Instagram and all that shit. And they just throws out everything. Because they couldn't play the game like, oh, we might not draft a quarterback. We might trade the first pick. But as soon as Justin Fields stopped following the team and got his jersey on, everybody sees it. These young players are a bunch of assholes. They fuck up the whole game for the front office. So now everybody sees, oh, he's available. We ain't got to give up shit. They got to get rid of him.
Right.
All right. So, Curbs, Wes, thoughts?
Go ahead, sir. Is Josh McDaniels still out there, or did he land back to the Patriots again?
I don't think he's
at this point. I think people are kind of scared to touch Josh McDaniels.
With everybody except the Patriots, right? Yeah.
I don't think don't nobody want to touch Josh McDaniels now.
He's still getting the rating check too. Why would he leave? He's still getting the
check from us.
Yeah, that's true.
Curves, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Still want them to trade that number 1 pick for draft capital. Just you never not have enough draft capital. Justin Fields plays like dog shit this year. Just don't flex his 5th-year option. He plays great. Flex the 5th-year option. Just,
I mean, that's
you put yourself in this position. Why don't you just build everything else other than the quarterback? Maybe you'll get lucky, get a Jimmy Garoppolo type, or Brock Purdy type, and find
Getting a Jimmy Garoppolo type is getting lucky.
I mean, according to Niner fans, yeah, he took them to a Super Bowl. They hang their hat on that.
no.
Brock Purdy, Jimmy Garoppolo, it's like the same outcome.
Both end up in Super Bowl losses. So
you're right.
Hey, Curse was speaking for all the porn stars. You get lucky with a Jimmy Garoppolo type.
But I'm just saying,
Whoa.
Me personally, I agree with Curves, man. I think that the Bears would be smart to trade back a couple spots and get some more draft capital, maybe even a solid starter somewhere on maybe the defensive line to go along with Montez Sweat or something like that. Just trade that number 1 pick because they still got number 9 too. If they really wanted somebody that bad, I'm sure they could trade up from 9 and trade up a couple spots to get whoever they wanted, whether it be maybe a Joe Alt or somebody like that.
You might like my idea. What I think they're going to do, like this is what I would want to do if I was the GM of Bears. I would trade back to wherever, just
12.
stay within like the 9 to 13 range. Get Dallas Turner. And then get Tulese Fuyaga, the kid out of Oregon State, because I think
I wouldn't be mad.
Joe Alt's going in the Joe Alt has to go in the top 7. There's no way he drops down to 9. If
he's still there when Tennessee picks, I think Tennessee ends up taking him. To be honest,
it's just grab those 2 guys. You're building within the trenches.
Yeah.
And I've no bets has said it. It's kind of a blueprint. You build your trenches up, and everything else kind of falls into place eventually. So,
I mean, for the Bears, that is kind of like their blueprint. I think the last time they were really like successful like that, especially if you want to talk about a Super Bowl, they had a great defensive line. They had a good offensive line, was able to run the ball and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. I think that is I go.
Why didn't they not win that Super Bowl? Who was their quarterback?
Rex Grossman.
That was Rex Grossman.
Sexy Rexy, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but Rex is like Josh Rosen bad. So like,
hey, Rex, put some respect on that name. Rex was good, man.
Take the Gator glasses off. The man is garbage.
True.
The man is garbage.
Okay, Curb, I understand how y'all feel, and some of y'all want to stay with that Justin Fields. I'm sorry. When draft scouts 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Don't stop me. When draft scouts,
you got your turn to speak already.
But when draft scouts compared that kid to Patrick Mahomes, it was a foregone conclusion. Now you look like a fool if you pass on the next Patrick Mahomes.
He's not the next Patrick Mahomes. Come on.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what the problem is.
Oh, get out.
You don't pass on Trevor Lawrence because you want to build from the trenches.
Speaking of Patrick Mahomes, did you guys see that he restructured his deal to free up almost $22 million in cap space?
Oh, he started to be Tom Brady. I told y'all we're running into another Tom Brady.
That's why they win.
They actually have a today I really like.
Allstate is covering the difference.
Exactly. Yes.
It's like, come on, dude.
Mahomes
Jake from State Farm, whichever one of those insurance companies he's with.
And in the famous words of Wes, it's not his first bag, so fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
Honestly, I think they're
going to go pay Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say. I think he did that so they can go out
Calvin.
And Calvin Ridley, man. That's exactly why I think he did that too.
Yep.
But apparently, hey, listen. Apparently, they want T. Higgins. I'll take Snead for Higgins.
You will?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Why
Man,
not?
I like that tight end they took
No.
from you.
I ain't touching Steve Spagnuolo's defense.
Nah.
Oh yeah,
Man,
they got Irv Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Mahomes
They're
won.
going
Mahomes won a
Jr.
Super Bowl with wide
So I
receivers
don't
throwing
know
the
who
ball
Kansas
to
City.
defenders.
Draft
Okay,
capital.
so
Kansas City can go give you a first round. It'll be like the 30th pick anyway if
Right,
they want
it's
that. I would
worthless.
do that if I was Kansas City. Please, here, take it. Give me tickets.
So this is what I'm going to say. I think the Bears are going to fuck around and pull a fast one on everyone on draft day. Either trade it at the last minute, right, and get some good capital for it, potentially a player or whatever. They're not taking Caleb. They're not. I
God, stop living.
I got the feeling.
Wait, you're making me. Your whole
That'd
thing
be
about,
good. That'd be good television.
oh my God, you just love that kid so much for him to be that sorry.
Okay.
God damn, why don't you become an Ohio State fan? Because you just gonna keep give him a chance, please.
Wes. So anyone looking for anyone looking to be on a podcast every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Applications are now available.
Spot may be opening soon.
A spot may be opening soon. It's not. Listen, stop. Let me. You throw in honor of wait. What's his name? Kirby.
Who?
Akiri, right?
Oh, Akira Toriyama, man.
Oh yeah, Akira Toriyama.
In loving memory of Akira Toriyama, right? You throw Dragon Ball Z shit at me, let me catch it and explain myself.
Oh, you're not catching a Kamehameha.
Oh, I am. Dude, I'm
Please,
nice
thank
like
you for
that.
telling that because he just looked tired.
Wes,
You're not catching that.
Wes, tell him the glove skills I got. I'm nice with the glove. Come on now.
You're
Stop.
not catching it. You're
I'm
not
catching it.
My man think he broke.
Anyway, listen, shush there. Listen, Pokemon, relax. Let me explain.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Pokemon's not even
Pokemon.
I know. I went.
Why do you just have a random Pokemon card just able to pull up when he says Pokemon? That
No,
seems
it's actually
staged
John's
a little bit.
card, but yeah, it was.
So anyway,
That's crazy.
I like Justin Fields. I think Justin has shown that he can. He has signs of he's played well, and I think given an offensive line and a better coaching and more stability in coaching, I think the kid could be good. To Jared's point, you got nothing to lose. If you want him getting Harrison Jr., let's say they take Harrison Jr. with the first pick, right? Or fuck around and take Joe Alt with the first pick. Whatever they do, right? Let's say Justin Fields has a great season. Like Kirby said, you exercise his fifth-year option, right? Maybe work on a little bit of a deal for him, depending if they make it to the playoffs or not. Obviously, the playoffs is what's paramount. And I'm going to let Drew talk about this as he comes in here, because he is a resident Bears fan. If he plays bad, to your point, Reese, and as a friend of yours for 15 plus years, I will knock on your door personally with an Egg McMuffin and a hash brown and say, you were right, I was wrong.
Egg
Okay.
McMuffin.
That's a sorry, Egg McMuffin. Really?
Yo, it could be.
You want a fucking filet mignon? What do I mean?
Hey, you can
You
put
said
fucking-
Flamin' John?
Hey, you'll bring him chili and cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, I'll bring you chili with cinnamon rolls. Listen, look, it's both sides. If he plays good, you win. You did well in the draft, and you trusted a guy that everyone wanted you to believe in. If he does bad, you cut ties. And
Okay.
you move on.
I got two arguments against you. We've had this argument twice. I got two arguments against you. I'm glad Butch is here. I wish Butch was there when you said.
Well,
this
wait a
time.
second. Let before you get to the bashing me, which I'm all for, because it doesn't happen often.
Yeah, hold on. Before you get to bashing Mitch, I got to go to work, fellas.
Oh man! All right.
Get the people in shape. Yeah, hey, make sure you tell
see
them
you, fellas.
check out
man.
every Tuesday night 9 p.m. on the podcast.
Aha, at you, Mitch. Appreciate
All right,
you,
buddy.
fellas.
All right, have a
All
good
right,
night,
so-
man.
Peace,
Take
bud.
care, Betts.
All right, Drew, listen. I'm on an island by myself right now, brother. I need your help, okay? Reese is about to hand me an ass whooping verbally because I'm sticking up for your boy. Tell me why. I don't need to hear that I'm right. The philosophy of I think they keep Justin Fields and draft to make the team better. You go.
So I mean, I've been on this for a while now, right? And everyone is looking at his downside. Fine, he's went like 10 and however many losses in his first 3 years. With that being said, why is no one looking at his upside? Why is no one saying that if he does have a good, I'm not even saying great, let's just say good O-line, right? Let's say like the O-line in Indiana, let's say half of the Bengals line this past year.
Thank
right?
you.
Right. I'm just saying, right? Let's just say he had that to deal with, right? And a structured system. And what I mean by system is that the offensive playbook is geared to his abilities. Why are we not saying that Justin Fields can be top 15 quarterbacks in the NFL?
Because nobody's got faith in Chicago's coaching.
And listen, as a Chicago fan, I don't. However, I'm very optimistic in the fact that we are in not only a quarterback heavy draft, we're in a decent wide receiver sample size draft and a decent O-line draft that we can say, hey, what's two places on Chicago that are very, very low bar? O-line, wide receiver. We saw what happened when DJ came over to Chicago in that trade. Numbers went up.
He balled out.
He balled out, right? Did he not? Right now, let's also say this, right? We also saw that the center and guard position for Chicago, not only last year, but the year before that, and we can go as far back and say 4 years, have been terrible. Terrible. And within those 4 years, we're looking at 4 quarterbacks. We're looking at Justin Fields, 5. We'll say Bagent, Fields, Glennon, Foles, and Trubisky. And what have we seen out of all 5 of those quarterbacks? Absolutely nothing.
Bye-bye.
So, thank you. Trash. I'll admit that. So, with that being said, let's look at the upside of Fields. Fields is a very good mobile quarterback. He can improvise and get out of the pocket and extend the plays. For example, there was a play this year where he ran across the field after the pocket was blown up and threw across his body, across to the opposite side of the field to a guy that they just traded. They just let him go. They didn't trade him. They just let him go. Darnell Mooney. So if he's doing that, is that not Patrick Mahomes-esque, so to say? Is it? No. Listen, and that's why I say esque, right? I'm not because I don't like comparing quarterbacks to other quarterbacks because at least, should I say at best, it's just trying to get them in the conversation to talk about each other. So I say give Justin just like Jared has said. His 4th year is already on the books, bro. We already know what his bottom is. We already know what the bottom of the barrel is for Justin Fields. We don't know what his ceiling is yet. That margin of error is very, very huge. Let's give him something to say, hey, either you're going to be what you are at your norm, what we've seen, okay, or you're going to be good. Give him that. Trade from 1 back to 3, right? To a team like New England. I'm with you guys. I'm with Stino on that. I'm with Jared on that. Trade down because we really don't need to draft a guy like Marvin Harrison at 1. Draft him at 3. That's a little bit more realistic as far as drafting, right? Jared doesn't think Alt is going to be there at 5. However, reason why I think Alt is going to drop down to a number like 9, 10 is because we got teams like Oakland who still need a quarterback that may try to draft up with some of these other teams to pick up a guy like Bo Nix, a guy like, I forget the kid's name. He wore number 7 in the combine who had a really good day. You got a guy like JJ McCarthy who had a very good a very good combine. Milton who had another good combine. Guys that are worthy of being like, hey, we're a team. We need a quarterback. We got some issues. Can we get a guy in here that we can mold put around somebody else with a system and let them flourish within the next year or two. Alt will be
Even a guy
available
like
at
Michael
9.
Penix. Even a
Michael
guy like
Penix
Michael
too.
Penix could
Michael
be a good
Penix, even
example.
with his bad knees,
He's got horrible knees, but he's an older guy. He's been in a couple different systems. He was able to be successful. I'm not gonna say because in IU he wasn't really successful as far as winning. You know, he put up good numbers, but then goes over to Washington, turns him into a national championship contender, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He's able to take in a playbook quick,
Right.
learn
So-
it, get it
so-
down, and everything like that. So
So
So with
keeping
all that
Justin,
said,
you
Reese,
don't keeping Justin, you don't really lose anything.
so Reese, right. So with all that said, I mean, do you still think the best option is get rid of him?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think Caleb Williams' attitude and everything is bad, and that's what's fucking up his draft status right now. That's what got y'all questioning. A year ago, before this season at USC, we're talking about a generational talent. We're talking about somebody that's in the same class as Andrew Luck, John Elway, and Trevor Lawrence. The three.
Wow.
Stop. That's what they're saying. We're talking about a perfect prospect. Before that,
right.
Again, and Mitch, and this is my problem with you, with the argument with you. I agree. Drew's a Chicago fan, so they have faith. I've never had faith in Fields. He wasn't that great in Ohio State. That's why he dropped in the draft.
Well, is that a bias? Is that a bias because you're a Michigan
That's
fan?
not a bias. No, because I wanted CJ, so it's not a bias. I thought.
I was just asking. Just asking.
It was phenomenal. Again, my problem. The same energy you have for Justin Fields. You don't even have for Sam Howell or Matt Johnson. You didn't think they deserved another chance at all. You said, "Hey, get the quarterback." You had no problem with that. And I'm saying to Chicago fans, you don't want to ask Butch. You don't want to end up like New York, where you get fooled by that one season, and now you're paying them $45 million and sitting there with Danny Dimes and wanting to get rid of him a year later.
But the difference with Danny Dimes was that he didn't show that he was worth that.
God, no,
Saquon. All right. So, gentlemen, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's just stay real. Was it Saquon and the defense that helped them get to where they were, or was it Danny Dimes putting the team on his back and getting them where they were?
When has Justin put a team on his back?
Well, no, wait.
Opportunity.
Let Butch answer that. He's a Giants fan.
That season was a combination of a lot of things. Danny didn't make a lot of mistakes. He didn't turn the ball over, so it was probably his best year for that purpose alone. But he only threw He threw 16 touchdowns that year, and he ran for maybe another 7. You know,
yeah, something like that.
But it was a solid year for him, probably the best he's had. But yeah, I would say it was. It
wasn't a $45 million a year
playing like
It totally wasn't. It was a collective. It was a collective. What was around him that propelled him to that 40 plus mil contract.
Keep in mind we were kind of happy that year. That was our first year without Gettleman. You know, so there's that rush. You know that we had.
You had the new coach, and y'all thought, okay, this coach is gonna get the best out of what's called. Y'all betted on that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all betted on that, and I'm saying, Drew, other than the rushing numbers that Fields put up, his passing numbers look similar to what you call it. It looks exactly similar. It doesn't look much difference.
And a lot, and I'm going to say 45% of that was his fault, but the larger chunk of it is partly coaching, system, and team. So for that measure, right? That, like I said, that 45%. Let's just say it's 45%. I'm like, we still got 55% of measuring that we still haven't seen in potential of doing something good, right? And we want to lowball it, right? And I was listening to you guys talk about, why no one has picked up on Fields, whether it's because they don't trust his ability, they don't trust his talent. Oakland offered 2 third-round draft picks. Shout out to that Canada Dry that you sipping on, Reese. That's classic right there. Great, right?
Sponsor us.
They offered 2 third rounds this coming season, right? And they also offered I think it was a second 2025, and then conditional 5th and 6th in 26. Right? That was the biggest offer they got for Fields.
Nice haul.
That was a nice haul. And I said to myself, you know what, with that type of capital in the draft, that's pretty good. But no one else has offered anything bigger, right? And I said this earlier, like, it's like stocks. Are you going to sell your stock when it is fastly declining or when it's just slowly inching down? What's the better option for you? Now,
Well,
if you're in a fight,
let me ask you this real quick, Drew. While you going to that, you're saying that, did y'all make a mistake by still keeping the coach?
That was the biggest mistake. They should have never kept Eberflus. That was mistake number one.
You're judging him off with the same coaching staff you're saying is a bad coaching staff. So now you're going to get forward with that.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference is they got a different OC. And the OC that has proven that he can work with mobile quarterbacks, which is something Justin has not had in an OC, right? So with that being said, you got a guy that can manage mobile quarterbacks and create a play style to his benefit. So that's an upside. Now we're taking that stress off for Eberflus, who's a defensive-minded coach, mind you. In that sense, he knows nothing as far as molding an offensive like your quarterback. So for that measure, that is a bonus. That is a better change in the spectrum of things for him.
Wes, what were you going to say, Wes?
No, I want to follow up with Drew. So, well, let me start with this. Like, is the quarterback class better next year? Because
No.
That's the third thing. Good job, Wes.
This is an opportunity. Like, I get it. However, Drew feels about Fields, I get it. You don't want to give up on a guy too soon, especially when you feel like he hasn't had the right coaching while he was there. But I look at it as, hey, you don't get this opportunity, number one, to get this type of talent, and I don't want to say start over, but you know what I'm saying? Like, upgrade the position, so to speak. So that's what I look at it as. But as we're talking about it, I'm like, well, they got 1 and 9. If they're smart, they can flip 1 for a whole lot of capital. They still got 9. So whatever player they were thinking about, that's maybe 2, 3 on their list, probably still gonna be there. Or whatever capital they get from 1, they can add that to 9. So you know what I'm saying?
And move up. Yeah,
they got a lot of flexibility at that
right
if they want to keep Fields. But I'm like 51-49 Reese, because Mitch and Reese had this argument that I'm like, this just, you get one shot at this lottery ticket. Like, I mean, you number one.
And that's where I agree with Reese. That's the part I agree with Reese is whether it be Caleb, whether it be Drake May, whether it be whomever, you have a lottery ticket in your hand.
Yeah. So
for the second year in a row. For the second year in a row.
Right.
I would agree with Drew, and I would agree with all y'all that you traded down if I thought the next 2 years quarterback classes would be good or even solid. But the next 2, all the quarterbacks came out this year. This is the big class. So the next 2 years, there's nothing in the pipeline unless you like DJ Ugula.
You don't know.
Or you banking on Arch Manning coming out and being
Arch, baby. Let's go. Hey,
that's another 2 years down the line. You gotta wait for Arch.
Hey, you know what, Kirby? You know what I'm about to say, right?
What?
Arch Manning is the second best Manning ever.
Eli's number 1. Eli Hall of Fame.
Eli is number 1. Eli is number 1.
Hey,
Drew.
Yo, chill.
The funny part, Drew, is your argument that you making right now was made for Archie Manning for a long time ago in Orlando. If they ever put something around Archie,
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Hey, listen, first and foremost, shout out to Kelly, because Kelly has donated to the St. Jude's Hospital, the people we're doing the charity fundraiser for. So shout out to Kelly.
Shout out Kelly for that.
The queen moderator. You know who how it is. Listen, you know how it is. If you like what you see,
gotta pay for it.
Wait. If you like what you see, Kirby, we live right now, right? You
That
like
was
what you see, and you want to be part of the fastest growing podcast that is not going anywhere. We're here every Tuesday. We're like clockwork, baby. Up and down, straight up and down, like 6 o'clock. I'm gonna come with you every week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch and YouTube. Join the greatest podcast known to podcasts in history. I got the greatest co-host. I got the greatest videographer. I got the greatest arguer of all time. I mean, the guy's angrier than fucking anybody right now. I love it. And of course, you got me, the Mr. What Up Man, the greatest logo designer in the history of the game. We already got 2 winners tonight. We will pick a chatter. I'll have Cinco, because I want people to suck up to you and be nice to you. At the end of the podcast, Cinco is going to pick a random chatter that is in the chat, and you will get your own custom design logo. Obviously, there will be a NoMaam on it because this is how I
Let
roll.
the chatters know I can be bought.
He can be bought.
Illusion is real.
Everything's got a price.
Everybody
got a
Illusion
price.
is real.
Yeah, hey,
Another
so
corrupt commissioner.
I'm not trying to say. I mean, I got his PayPal, so if you need it, let me know. But straight up, yo, we want to thank the nation. We love the nation. Thank you very much. We appreciate y'all. But so this is what I want to I wanted to kind of throw at you guys. What?
Did we talk about Russell Wilson?
Well, we haven't even gone through most of the players yet.
Well, but that's kind of leading into what I would see. This is why we connect. This is why we here. Exactly. We got this. Listen, what I was going to say is I'm going to go around the room. Okay. And you just, there'll be, you have your spotlight, your time. I won't put you on the big screen if you don't want to. If you want to, let me know. I don't care. But I want you to tell me outside of your team. I want you to talk about the drafting, the changing of arms, whatever you want to, however it went down, how you think it's going to most positively impact. Round 2, we'll go to the negative side of things. I like to start off with the positive.
Damn, I want to do the negative one.
You're always negative. Well, we gotta go do a positive one though.
I mean, you only say that because we argue about a certain subject.
Don't you dare, hold on one second. Don't you dare bring that shit up on the podcast, because I will unleash the name. The one I still have my one. So
Reese knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What they were bashing me about last night. You know what? I'm going to end the show with that. By the way. I'm going to speak to the nation.
The nation
Nation, listen. Hold on a second. Nation, listen. At the end of the podcast tonight, I'm going to share a very personal story with you guys. That Jared Kirby and Road Reese have just hurt my heart. They really have hurt my heart.
It is true.
Now, listen. I'm going to tell you this. There's 2 people in this chat that were one in the chat, one on the live that can semi-verify everything. I'm just saying. So greatest co-host
of it happening. It's
no.
Oh, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about suspense. We'll talk about it later. Wes, I'm going to start with you. Tell me your move that happened between yesterday and today that you think is going to impact the team the most. You can't talk about your team.
Derrick going to the Ravens. I saw that and just about cried because I'm like, damn it, there's some business decisions you're going to have to make there. And it's almost like, do you want to get pummeled or do you want to get faked out of your shoes? But you're going to have to make a decision when when they do that read option. So Derrick Henry to the Baltimore Ravens to me, and I'm just thinking offensively,
right?
Impacts. That was one. Like I think that to me, I think it supersedes the Saquon move. But I do like what Philly did because I think their offensive skill set now is through the roof.
Right.
I just think Derrick Henry to Baltimore is kind of.
I'm not worried about that, to be honest with you, because Derrick Henry never has a good game against us.
That's right.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to go to you next. You're the one move that you looked at between yesterday and today that you say, wow, that's really going to positively impact the team. and you can't use Derrick Henry. Yeah, so we can't.
Let's see.
You know,
No, I wasn't gonna pick any of the running backs. I'll go with was it Christian Wilkins? Going to the Raiders.
Yeah.
I had another defensive thing in mind, but I don't think it's gonna work out the way they think it's gonna work out. But I think the Raiders move was gonna be pretty well.
Okay. What do you see in the long run? That I mean, obviously, giving Max someone to play with is huge.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
Single coverage, brother.
You can't block both, right?
Single
Right.
coverage.
You can pressure from
both sides,
the inside or the out. So I mean,
right.
And in the long run, that should help your safeties and in your corners too.
Hopefully.
Yep. Hopefully they have an offense that can keep them off the field.
We don't.
But
We
it's
don't.
Okay.
baby steps.
I was gonna go to Reese next, but he's too busy typing shit in the chat, throwing that rhetoric. Stino.
How do you
Yes,
stop
ma'am.
rhetoric?
I'm gonna whoa. Give me the pick between yesterday and today that you think is going to positively impact your team.
My team or a team?
A team. I'm sorry, not your,
but not your team.
I'm gonna hate to say this because they're a division rival, but I like the move of excuse me. I like the move of Joe Mixon going to Houston, man. You give CJ Stroud an actual running back that can produce something if you're able to, rebuild that offensive line a little bit, which was kind of the biggest issue. You said what?
A 3-down dude.
Yeah, right. An actual workhorse type running back that can actually, and he's very good receiving the ball out of the backfield as well. And he's not scared to block. He can pick up a blitz very well too. I think that's a perfect addition to put next to CJ Stroud, just to give him another weapon alongside Nico Collins, Tank Dell, and Dalton Schultz. Man, if they can just add a piece or two to that offensive line, it like at that point with the offensive weapons that you have now, that offensive line don't even have to be a top 10 offensive line. It could just be top 15, top 17 offensive line, and you could still have an extremely dangerous offense, which is crazy to say because their offense was scary last year. So I like the addition of Joe Mixon. I also like them picking up Danielle Hunter too, to pair alongside Will Anderson Jr.
Will Anderson,
yeah. I think it was big for them to get that, losing Jonathan Grenard. So
they actually had a sneaky good signing today too. I think it was over yesterday.
Reese, give me yours, Bubba.
I hate you keep making me having to give credit to this terrible organization. the sorry city with more strip clubs than churches.
Are we talking about the chicken or the Lord?
No, we ain't talking about the Lord. We're talking about the Lord. Yeah, we're talking about the Lord.
Okay.
More strip clubs than the Lord. Hey, they got some lemon pepper down here for you, those. But
yeah.
But Kirk Cousins with those young weapons, they're gonna grow them up. It's gonna be disgusting. They're gonna do the new Dirty Bird and be doing all kind of stupid shit. It's just, I hate it. I hate it. They made such a smart move. I hate it. I despise what they did.
All right. Thank you. Curbs?
I'm gonna actually go with another Texan signing, Jeff Okudah on his 1-year deal. I think that's a good deal.
He's terrible.
I think he's busting.
Yeah, I think he's terrible.
I think it's a good deal. He didn't play bad in Atlanta this year.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think he played bad.
No, he didn't play that bad. All right, Drew, you're up next.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say the Chargers. I think signing Gus Edwards, right? And the reason why I'm picking the Chargers first and foremost is because of the coach, right? That was the biggest signing that they had. Them getting Harbaugh, who was a quarterback kind of guy. I think he's going to help build into Justin Herbert's his ability. Getting a guy like Edwards is a good running back for him back there. Seeing what they do with the wide receiver core and that offensive line is definitely going to be an upside to look forward to on the on that side. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say them.
Okay. What you got, Cinco?
There's a couple. I'll admit I hadn't been diving. I usually get my updates right about now to see what kind of happened throughout the day. But the things that kind of still stick with me is Eckler going to the Skins and Patrick Queen going to the Steelers. I just think that kind of shifts things a little bit in that black and blue division. It'll be interesting to kind of see.
It's gonna be tough in the North.
Yeah, I'm kind of see kind of what that does to the rivalry. I kind of like to see. There's a bunch of stuff, but Patrick Queen and it's like that whole rivalry, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, is going to change a little bit. Derrick Henry's in it now. Queen switching teams. I'm interested to kind of seeing kind of what happens, kind of moving forward. If Baltimore didn't miss their window and letting down the Steelers getting, Russ and all the stuff kind of sneak back in there to put a little roadblock in there and so it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that, the whole Pittsburgh Baltimore rivalry.
Well, for me, I'm not worried about those guys. I mean,
because your boy is coming back.
My boy's coming back. Joe Breezy's in the building. I'm going to be honest with you. My favorite move was the Saquon move, and not for. I know it's going to sound weird and not disrespectful to Jared, but not for the Eagles' sake, for Saquon's sake, because I think Saquon's a good dude. I like Saquon. I've always been a Saquon fan, and now he's going to a place where I know he's going to appreciate him, which I think the Giants did appreciate him. Like, for the most part, the fan base loved him. I don't know about the front office so much. But the reason I like it so much is that he's going to a division rival. And he's leaving on bad terms. It ain't like he walked out of the door and they're like, Saquon, we're going to miss you. And they were like, hey, man, you turn your key fob in, bro. Like, we don't want you back in this building. And he was like, deuces. I'm just going to drive down the road, give me a cheesesteak. And, oh, by the way, whoop your ass twice a year. So for me, I like that move the best. Reese, I'm going to go to you first for the angry one. I mean, the negative one. The move you didn't like. And this could be your team because
hey, come on, man.
your team qualified for that.
$150 million in offensive guards and getting traded away by the Giants for Brian Burns.
Last, man.
Frankie Lulu. Losing Frankie Lulu for nothing. 120 tackle linebacker with 6 sacks for nothing. Thank God, fucking Dante Jackson, you end up trading him and getting something actually for that broke body little midget.
Damn.
Dante Johnson got that gout, yo.
Other than that, we've lost 4 defensive starters. So your mission is, hey, we're gonna build around Bryce, but we're gonna destroy the defense completely.
Pretty much, yeah.
That was the plan. All right, I got you, Tepper. Ball fuck. Go ahead.
How do you really feel, sir?
Reese, Dan Morgan is.
Tell him how you really feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. Fitter is the one who didn't take that original Burns choice.
Let's be very clear. I really wish somebody would. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. All right.
You talking about taking him to the podium? You gonna take him to the podium?
Find Fitter and take him to the podium. Somebody will find him.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Stino is going to the same class as Wes. Stino is watching a basketball game right now. What's the score?
No, I wasn't watching the game, man.
No. Okay, because Wes didn't give me the Knicks score when the Knicks came back and won tonight. So I was looking for another score.
Yeah, they were raining.
My bad, man.
No, I'm only fucking with you, man.
I should have been on that. I'm the basketball guy, man. Fuck.
Drop the ball. You look like Chris Paul. You drop the ball.
I don't like to talk basketball, but you can come back. If you talk basketball, you can come back.
Well, all right. Wes, give me your negative pick of the week or whatever.
Damn, I lost Josh Jacobs, man, for some damn pennies. That's what I'm pissed off about. My whole offensive squad that we went to the playoff with is
I
gone.
got to move you and Reese away from each other.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that the Raiders are doing the opposite of what the Panthers did?
Pretty much.
Huh.
Get rid of all the offensive talent. But no,
Huh.
that's my thing. I'm mad at Jacobs. Like I said, I still think he was young. They should have paid him.
Yes.
Like I said, you know, they ain't paying running backs unless you Saquon. So, but I'm like, Green Bay offense is going to be all right because, like I said, he every down back. Now it was cold blooded what they did to Aaron Jones. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's sick.
contract before they kick Aaron Jones out the damn.
They did
Man,
him dirty. They
They
did
probably
him
stopped right in the middle of negotiation. Like, hey, yo, before you sign that, hold on one second. Hello?
Hello.
Uh-huh. Hey man, you can get the hell out of our office, dog. Go on now.
All right, Drew, I'm gonna go to you next, Drew.
Here's a pack of cheese to go with.
We doing bad teams.
Yeah, well, just like to you the worst move.
I say the Dallas Cowgirls.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm about
hey.
to say that.
No, Drew, I've said it all day what Jerry Jones is more worried about right now than signing free agents, and that's his paternity test.
Yo,
Still
listen.
worried about that.
Yo, I think Jerry is sitting on his hands right now, trying to have them go numb and then waiting until the draft comes so his hand is all wibbly wobbly and say, pick that guy when he points at the board. Like, yeah, that Jerry's got money. Let's not act like they're a struggling franchise, right? You blew the gasket with Dak one time, and I think he's going to blow the gasket again, and he's going to double down and give Dak this 2-year, 3-year extension, and then he's going to say that's my quarterback, that's my guy, and he's got the locker room, and then you're going to fire McCarthy. You're going to fire another OC. You're going to blame somebody else for not believing in Dak and then end up trading a guy like CD for pennies on the dollar. Ooh. And, you just watch the Cowgirl fan nation just cry about, how nobody likes them again. But
no one wants to play with me.
No one wants to play with us. We got the greatest stadium. We sell beers at $36 a bottle. Like, is
that a fact, by the way?
It's like 20. I think I heard it's like $28 for a bottle of beer in over there in Dallas.
I have to be going through the door.
Damn, Jerry got to pay for those plasma replacement shits. All right, Stino, what was your least favorite move in the last 2 days?
You said I could stick with my team, right?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be the right team.
I'm telling you, man, I'm not a fan of the moves we've been making right now. Like I said, I like the fact that we kept Pittman and Zaire Franklin, but like I said, I feel like
who you didn't want to lose.
I did. Yeah. I didn't really want to lose Zach Moss neither, man. I wish we would have kept him as a running.
I thought you were gonna say Gardner
Minshew. Don't get me wrong, man. Hey, a backup for AR is something that is very needed, obviously, if he can't learn how to protect himself.
Very true.
So but no, man, I really like last year we actually went out and spent a little bit of money on some free agents, man. This year it seems like we're just trying to keep the guys that we already got, and we're not trying to improve any right now. You know what I mean? So that, and I think another team that's not my team that I would look at and say they're not having a very good free agency period right now would be the Seahawks. The fact that they're not making any like big time, not really big time moves, but it don't seem like they're trying to improve much neither. All they really did was re-sign Leonard Williams, give him a lot of money, and that's about it. And they're in a division where if they don't kick it into gear with the moves, some of the moves the Cardinals are making, trying to actually improve, they could be looking like they could be last place in that division. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess that's my least favorite moves. The fact that a lot of those two teams aren't really making any moves, bro. To be honest with you.
All right. That's Cinco, who you got?
Listen, I'm not even going to front, man. That Burns pick has got me hyper, man. So I'm sorry for the Carolina Panthers, but hey, we took Gettleman, so we need to get something back from y'all.
I mean, that's valid.
Damn.
That is valid. That's valid.
Damn, Element. Damn, I forgot that whole shit.
That still hurts. That
I'm
cost
sorry,
us $40 million we're paying now.
Element was like 3 GMs ago.
Yeah, right. Snow, did you go? Snow, you didn't go yet.
Nah. You said what went worse that people have already said? I think everybody said everything. I you know what? What went worse in my eyes is this: the Chiefs did not try to go after Ridley yet. Because think about it, right? So if they get Ridley, they got Rice, and all they got to worry about is what's the over under, and then you can build your game plan from that. Because we know Ridley is gonna make sure he get his money one way or the other.
Right. Okay. Well, everyone else went, right? Oh, the angry one. I'm sorry, angry one. Go for it.
I'm gonna go with some John Lynch magic signing Yetur Gross Moats for a 2-year, $18 million contract.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's
yeah, and then they lost Armstead, and they're gonna lose Chase Young too.
Like they're giving a guy who's never had more than 5 sacks in a season $9 million a year. What?
Right, but Jared, at the same time, to kind of counter that, they kind of got Leonard Floyd on a bit of a steal contract too.
Yeah, so they got, he's only for the run. He can stop the run. That's why he's not a pass rusher. Yeah. He stops the run.
Yeah, I just don't think he's worth $9 million.
Grace is in the building, by the way. Grace's Sports Corner is in the building. She's in the chat tonight. So, what up, Grace? You heard that? Reese misses you, and he's been angry all night, Grace. We love you.
It's Grace with a gun.
I'm gonna go kind of a little deep on something because it's kind of layered, and I've been thinking about this all day. So in my division, the Steelers, they go out and they get Sierra's husband, Future's.
If you would have went to Atlanta, Future would have been at every single game behind the home.
So the Steelers go out and
get 0-16.
Get Russell Wilson, right?
Percocet behind the banks. Percocet.
Hold on, Reese. Hold on.
I got your girl with cushy slippers on.
Hey, man. Hey. Listen, they go out and get Russell Wilson, right? Because their quarterback room wasn't a mess enough to begin with. And then you go in and get rid of Deontay Johnson. I don't understand it. Like, you're taking weapons away from a quarterback that needs weapons. He had weapons last year in Denver and did shit with them, and now you're giving him less to work with.
Yeah, because if you had, here's the thing: if you had a car and you still took the bus, then you give me the car back. You ain't gonna use it. You gonna run the ball. You wasting insurance money, gas money.
I mean, granted, they only paid $1 million for Russ, right? Because I guess Denver covered the rest.
Denver's still covering.
Russ don't need to play football. He's choosing to play football. He don't have to play.
He's like a Tom Brady.
He doesn't have to play
him at this point.
He's just choosing.
I mean, he's getting paid. Like, he doesn't care who it comes from. He's getting paid. I just didn't like it. Now, other moves that they've done, I think they've done well for themselves. But that move just kind of was weird to me.
Patrick Queen's a good move. I wanted him for the Panthers.
Oh, Patrick Queen's a great move. Him and TJ.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Scary.
I didn't think about that.
And like Drew said in the Discord too, it kind of makes it to where Minka don't have to stay in the box so much.
Yeah,
right.
Now as well, right. He can flow more in the defensive backfield and be more of a ball hawking safety.
And now they got Dante Jackson, so now they got speed.
For 6 games.
And they still got Joey Porter too.
I was just about to say Joey Porter.
Yeah, but Joey Porter, that guy he's the most penalized player in the NFL. Well, but speaking of the Discord, if you have nothing to do at night and you want to look, you see what you got here? You got a plethora. Some might even say a smorgasbord.
A gaggle.
A gaggle.
It's wild. It's wild in there. It's wild.
I'm just saying.
Uncut shit in that.
It gets
Listen,
wicked.
What
It
is
gets
that?
wicked.
I've never heard that word.
we have it's the utopia. It's the NoMaam Nation stomping grounds. If you want to interact with this talent, and this is talent, and other talent that's out there, join the greatest Discord known to mankind, the NoMaam Fantasy Football Discord. Drew's eating some cake right now. He probably does that while he's
Shout
in
out,
Discord as well.
shout out to the missus for the cake.
Shout out to the missus. There you go. But the Discord is on our page. Make sure you come by, stop by, drop it. We'll drop you an invite. Listen, we're blowing up, people. You know how we do. We love.
Discord, the only fans of No Man, boy. You go in there at your own.
Whoa! Did he just say the only fans of No Man?
Hey, this one's free. This one's free though. This one's free. Okay, yes, sir.
You gotta pay
And you
for
get
it.
what you pay for.
Yes, exactly.
And you
Yes,
hey, man, we even got famous people in this Discord, man. You see Reese right here, man. Tell me Reese don't look like T-Pain, man. Come on. We got T-Pain.
He said T-Pain.
We got T-Pain in the Discord with us, y'all. Come on.
And that coming from Chris Paul, the white version of Chris Paul. I mean, it's crazy. I'm in love with a stripper.
Hold on. We also have Gimli. We have Gimli in the Discord.
Wait.
Oh, we do have Gimli.
Quick story, Stino. I'm at an Applebee's with my wife, and the waitress comes up, and this when I had dreadlocks and all that shit. She said, for T-Pain, and she gave us our meal for free.
Nice.
Okay, turn up.
Shout out to Reese robbing the industry. There we go.
Robbing the industry.
I left a tip. I did leave a tip.
Turn up.
That's when she found out I was not T-Pain when I left the tip.
Hey, we even got famous movie characters too, man. We got Beetlejuice down at the bottom with Jay Curves.
Can't stand you.
This is what we do in the Discord, man. Come on by, stop by, join the nation. No Man Fantasy Football every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is what we do. I'm Wes. Curbs and I were talking about it the other night, seeing that you're kind of baby stepping it into the Discord. Wes, I'm looking forward to the fantasy season coming up, man. Everything now that's what's bleeding me into what I want to talk. This is our bread and butter because we are the No Man Fantasy Sports Podcast. Let's talk about how some of these moves are going to impact the fantasy world.
Oh, it's upside down. Dude. Like,
I mean, this is. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll start off by saying it to you like this. I'm watching these moves happen. I'm like, okay, second, third round, fifth round. I could probably get this guy in the sixth, maybe. You know, people going to sleep on it because I think there's moves. And then now you know how I go about with next month with the draft. And speaking of the draft, real quick, I want to intervene. Sign up now because the spots are filling up. Every year, the annual draft special that we do on a Thursday night. So we'll have our Tuesday night show. But then Thursday, we go live during the draft.
Ooh, overtime.
And we want one person to represent each team. Now, we got a Bengals fan. We got an Eagles fan. We may have more than one Eagles fan. That's fine.
No,
but we have to have at least one representative from each team. So if you know who we're dealing with, Bengals, Eagles, Raiders, Panthers, Colts, we got the Giants, we got the Bears, we got a lot more teams left, right? If you want to be up on the Zoom with us, talking smack with us, we were going to have 30 plus people on this, going crazy, as we do every year. Last year we had 33, I think it was. The year before that we had like 38 or 39. And you get to talk when it's your pick. If you don't have a pick, just sit there and shut up and listen. But anyway, you're welcome on the Zoom. We love you. You know, if you wanted that merchandise, I'm waiting for Wes to make his decision on which logo he wants to go with so I can finish his shirt. Just hit me up, nomanfantasyfootball@gmail.com. You want a customized logo? You want a movie done? Because I don't know, you're getting baptized. I don't know. Or you're going to a baptism and you don't know what kind of gift to give. Give a No Man shirt. That's what I would do. I'm just saying.
No
Because
man,
you know,
onesies clear.
yes, No Man. We'll put it right on the butt too.
Okay, know what's crazy? My brain heard clear onesies, and I was like, hold up, hold up.
Hey man, for the freaky, hey, for the freaky deaky ladies out there,
Oh man.
you want a No Man song?
Oh
Just
my,
saying.
here we go.
Oh,
You can have a J Curbs going in your ass crack if you want.
That's crazy.
No,
Stop
boys.
it.
Pause.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
Pause.
We're just saying.
We're just saying.
Pause.
But anyway,
Bitch, I'll bring it back. So
bring it back to business.
So I think running back value for so the end of last year. So for example, I think everybody would admit Eckler's value maybe dropped.
Garbage.
Dropped. I think running back values are going to change coming into this new year. And two, I think wide receiver depth is going to be incredible.
Incredible.
This coming drafts because you got second years, breakouts, rookies coming in. And there were some good receivers this year that came out of nowhere. Tank Dell, So I just think receivers going to be super thick.
Right.
Pause. Then you're adding 5 new quarterbacks this year as well. So
Kelly said Page
is just going to be elite with the amount of players that's going to be available because everybody's going to be so tempting, and especially with all these guys moving around, the veterans. I think this year's fantasy is going to be so juicy because there's going to be so much unknown that's going to be tempting people to kind of jump at.
And honestly, as you said, this is the best wide receiver draft in years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm talking about you got first round wide receivers going in the second and third round this year. That would have been first. Like it's
that's true.
Yeah. I would say, what Dumazay, the one from Washington, it would be a number 1 pick, but then you got 2, Neighbor and fucking Junior.
Harrison. Yeah.
Harrison Jr. in front of so God, you might have that might be 8 wide receivers first round. 8, 9 wide receivers.
I think you can see Keon Coleman going in the first. I think you can see Brian Thomas going in the first.
Shut up. I want Keon
hey man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I can see Xavier Worthy even going late in the first round or somewhere like Kansas City, bro. But another thing about this wide receiver class, bro, if a lot of y'all ain't realized, like the top, like I'll say probably like the top 10 or 12 receivers on the board, they're all big as hell for wide receivers. They're all of them like taller than 6'1", 6'2", and they all weigh at least 200 pounds, 210, 220, 230 type shit.
And also the tight end pool as well is very underlooked, right? Like I don't know if you guys saw the combine, but in the combine, the kid from what's his name? I think his name is like Tip Ryman or something like that.
Was that the kid from Illinois, right?
Yeah, I think Tip Ryman is from Illinois. I forget where he's from, but the kid Tip Ryman. There was the other kid. He was I think he's from, if not Texas.
I'll look it up.
Sanders.
It was a black kid.
There's that Holter kid from Colorado State.
Kid from Colorado State, and then the homeboy. I posted it on TikTok. Homeboy that was running the gauntlet drill. He's running down the sideline. He caught the last pass, with the second to last pass already in his other hand, one-handed, and turned up the field. But if you watch his box, you watch his box drill, right? You watch him in running the simulated routes. Man, he was clean in all of his routes. You watch the sled push, like he had a low center of gravity. He was getting engaged into that push and not having the sled tipped up all the way, and he was still getting a good push on it. So I think we're going to see a lot of good tight ends, if it doesn't translate into actual fantasy. But as far as where they're getting drafted at, teams that need a secondary guy in that tight end position that's going to translate into an offense and be a safety valve, leaking out into that spacing. We're going to see a lot of good players, man, coming into this league.
I agree. Hey, Real, before we go any further, Wes, I'm going to show you something just to let you know that we've made it. You ready?
We go.
Yo.
We got people going out there getting NoMaam tattoos, baby.
I love it.
W.
Shout out to Mel. Shout out to Mel getting the tattoo. Listen, I'm just saying, people, look.
That, man.
I think that means DC clears Marvel, right?
No, shut up.
Shut up.
What? Don't create the narrative.
Said by no one ever.
Yes, thank you. She decided to get Batman. That's fine. We love Mel. We like Batman. I did a Batman logo. But no, shout out to Mel. Listen, the NoMaam Nation, we don't play around. This is what you get, people. You get the greatest sports content on the internet right now. We're the best. Don't deny it.
New follower.
Hey man, real quick, since we're on the fantasy topic, man, I want to give a quick shout out to Drew. I want to give a quick shout out to Drew real quick, man. Me and him are facing off in the semifinals of our fantasy basketball league right now. So
we're battling it out. We're gonna I want to talk about that real quick. Hold on, everybody. We got a new member.
Okay, let's go.
And it's a lady. So everyone, at one time, what I'd like to do right now is welcome the Niners boss lady in the building. Welcome to the nation, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, we've been talking about this for weeks now. The women in sports, we need to help raise awareness, man. We need to raise awareness for the ladies in sports. They're doing a lot, and they are talented as hell. I mean, we could go on for hours. We had a really good in-depth conversation on the Discord the other night, and I'm telling you, or was it? Well, we were in TikTok. We were in one of the lives, but I'm all for it. Anything I can do to help that movement, I'm running through. So, the Nana boss lady, we love you. Thank you for stopping by. I think I know who that is. Is it who I think it is?
It might be who you don't think it is.
Whoa!
You never know.
Even
it's either one of the two, man.
That's compelling. That's compelling.
Hey, what's your team? What teams you got? Who you got on your team? I want to know.
So let's go. Okay, so Steve,
hold on. I gotta remember who all I got on my team, man. There's a lot of guys on there, man. Hold on, just a second. I'll pull them up real quick.
Drew, okay. Just to let everybody know, fantasy basketball is an everyday thing. Especially with load management, with teams injuries, you got to watch up to the minute. I'm saying it's there. You got to play every day. You got to switch up your line. You can't. It's not something soft. It's some hard shit. All right, and you lose your star player, you got to find somebody quick.
Yeah, facts. You definitely better. You definitely better. So right now, my team is De'Aaron Fox, Mikal Bridges, Paul George, Franz Wagner, Jokic, Chris Paul, Jeremy Sohan, Bobby Portis, Obi Toppin, and Denny Avdia. On my bench, I got Jaden Ivey, Jeremy Grant, and Duncan Robinson.
Denny Avdia and Jeremy Grant was sneaky. They both had solid years, and they put up solid numbers in every category.
Yeah.
Obi Toppin is a disappointment. I thought he would be better in Indy. I thought he'd get more playing time.
Yeah. And Drew over there balling out too. He got Anthony Simons from Portland.
Appreciate that.
He came back.
Hold on. Let Drew shout out.
Yeah. Go ahead, Drew. My bad.
First of all, I want to say shout out to the waiver wire because I started out 0-2 and then ran off 12 straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Took my first L last 2 weeks ago. But after that run, but I got Jamal Murray, I got Drew Holiday. I picked up my man Triple J Jaime Jaquez off the waiver wire. I drafted my boy Paolo Banchero. Also had to get the man Giannis. I got Cole Anthony, who's been putting up a couple of some consistent numbers off the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Starting lineup.
Yep.
You're right.
Tim Hardaway Jr., who was playing real good earlier in the year, but he's taking a little backwards track. My sleeper and who I picked, and I picked him up at a really good spot. I want to say I picked him up 4th, 5th round. Valanciunas from New Orleans, who's really been a consistent guy, putting up about 20 plus numbers. Averaging about 27 points, 27 fantasy points. Nate Smith
doesn't miss a game.
Nate Smith from Indiana, who who's put up some numbers. I've been pulling and picking him up, dropping him.
Players,
Yep. And then Grayson Allen, even though I can't stand Grayson because he's dirty as hell, but Grayson Allen, like Stino said. Them Duke guys, man. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Them alcoholic Duke guys are different. Can't forget the alcohol.
Them alcoholic Duke guys.
Can't forget that. Can't forget that. Anthony Simons, who I was tempted on letting go because he was injured earlier in the year, but I kept him. He really turned it around. Max Strus. That was a big name that I picked up early in the draft.
Underrated pickup,
and I'm glad I took him. But he's a bit injured right now. Larry Marketing, who's another one who's out, and then Dante. Stino was in one of the basketball lives when I said his name earlier in the year. Dante DiVincenzo, who is really balling out. But I'm down right now in this matchup. Stino's up 283 to 206. I had a couple of people who didn't play tonight, but it's gonna be a good matchup, man. It's a real good matchup.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna tell you what I messed up at. I went fan base wise on my team. I went fan base and I fucked up. LaMelo, every year I know I'm gonna lose 30 fucking games from him. Every fucking Lauren Marketing again injured. I lost Eric Mobley at the beginning of the season. Gone. Got him back just recently. He's back to injury. I did the same thing with Tim Hardaway with you. I did Bam Adebayo has been solid for me, but mostly I went with my team and I fucked up. You can't play this game by your heart.
Right.
No, you definitely can't. You definitely can't. Maybe one or two guys that you favor that you really like and stuff like that. Like me, I make sure I always have Chris Paul on my team. I don't care where I draft him at. Sometimes I reach on him. I think this year I drafted him in like the 3rd round, something like that, something crazy like that. Not gonna lie to you, but I always make sure I got my guy on my team. Other than that, shit, I'm going strictly off just my basketball IQ and what I watch from the game. You feel right. like even if I hate the guy, I might fuck around still drafting because I was real close to drafting Kyrie and Joel Embiid, and I don't like neither one of those guys. Bro. I hate it.
Hey, Reese.
Wait, Steve, let me ask you a question. Secret I thought this season that I think a lot of people are winning with is Kobe White from Chicago. When Levine went
yes, sir.
That dude has went off. Like
he definitely has.
Even when Zach was playing.
I'm giving him credit. That's the fact I even talk about him.
Yes, sir. Tar Heel League.
Kobe.
All right, so Reese, my brother, shout out to Noonie, and still in the chat, repping the NoMaam Nation.
What up, big bro?
He says you do the same in fantasy football with the Panthers.
Shots fired.
Oh shit. Oh no! Hey, tell your brother he's full of shit because there's too many Panther fans.
Tell him how you really feel, Reese.
You know that's true.
Hey, Westos, there's too many Panther fans in our damn league. Every year. If Kenny gets in front of me, he gets Christian McCaffrey. It happens every year. We got Snow. Snow takes Panther players.
I took one last year.
Dude, you know how stupid we are as Panther fans in this stupid ass.
Hold on, wait.
I stay away from the Bears in fantasy football, bro.
Drew, we drafted the whole Panther offense this year. Every player.
Y'all tripping.
Easy money.
Hard hit. Watching this. He was retarded sitting there watching it.
I had the chance to draft DJ
Cooper
Moore.
Hubbard going off the board.
DJ Moore fell right into my queue as the next guy up, and I was like, "Do I draft DJ? Is he really gonna have a good
Why
year?"
not though?
No, but
I mean, he wanted no Mammy, so I mean,
because
why not?
you know what it is? It was like I was iffy with the whole situation and going into a full season, really really not knowing what was going on, because I watched the preseason and what was going on. Yeah, him and Justin had great chemistry, but the line play was the issue for me. And I was like, if Justin doesn't get a good pocket, now we're worrying about big plays like that Washington game. He went off in Washington, but it was because of the extended play, Justin getting out of the pocket and throwing these, bombs to DJ beating the corner, beating the safety. So I didn't want that on the fantasy wire, on my fantasy team, and ended up lucking up and having a guy like I picked Thielen instead of picking DJ. And everybody in the league that I was in was like, why the hell would you pick up, Allen Thielen? And I was like, you'll see. And surely enough, Allen Thielen came through and gave me consistent numbers outside of the, that little stretch where, him and Bryce couldn't get it clicking. But
they couldn't get a pass off.
Yeah, they couldn't get a pass off. So it was like, what, I'm taking that.
I have to ask you this, Reese. Hold on, Reese.
Quarterback proof, though? Don't you think DJ's quarterback proof at this point?
I think so.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely.
So Reese, I want to ask you this though. So where'd you wind up in your fantasy basketball league?
Oh, I'm last place.
So is it, and how many weeks is it? Like, is quite a while?
Yeah. We're still going. Yeah, we're going to go to almost the last part of the season, but we're still going.
So, but Drew, you guys are in the semifinals.
Let me double check. Yeah. So this fantasy league, March 1st to the 10th is the first round. So March 1st to March 10th is the first round. So we already started the playoffs. Now we're in the second round going next week, 18th to the 24th is the championship. So, but the thing about fantasy basketball is that, like, if you start early in the year, you get that extended, week to week. And a lot of people, they pick and choose how long they want the season to be. When I commission basketball leagues, I usually just run it straight through the NBA season going into those last 2 weeks. Those last 2 weeks of the season are playoffs for fantasy. But I don't like I like, 10 teams in a fantasy basketball league is really good. You really get a good pick of the litter out of those.
I see 8 future teams right here. I mean, I'll even do it. What's up, man? Next year.
I'm gonna be honest this year, and I gotta apologize to my league that I have.
Being garbage.
Whatever. Okay, you can laugh, but the being garbage. You know what happened this year, and
right. No, you had time off. I mean, you had life.
I totally fell off. I said I didn't want nothing to do with nothing. So
yeah. Understandable.
But no, absolutely. I mean, I'm down for that next year. No, the first ever NoMaam Fantasy Basketball League.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Where do you guys usually if you do fantasy basketball, where do you guys?
We could do it. I mean, what do you guys Yahoo? ESPN?
I do ESPN.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you find better?
So the thing, I haven't done Yahoo in some years. I used to commish for both ESPN and Yahoo. The thing I like about Yahoo is that Yahoo, you can eliminate the negative for shot attempts. On ESPN, you can't do that. So you'll have points for shots made and then points against for shot attempts. So if a player goes, it benefits only when the player has a good shooting night. So if you go 10, you go 10 for 12, the minus 12 that you have there really doesn't affect your points. But if you go 10 for 28, it's 28 points taken off, right? And then I usually do points
taken off for each missed shot.
No, each attempt. Forget about missed shots.
Okay.
Forget about missed shot. It's each attempt. So even if you don't have the missed shots as a negative, the number of attempts, you can go perfect. You can go 12 for 12. You're still getting negative 12 points taken off because of the shot attempts. So I think with Yahoo, you can switch that and take that off. So this way it's like, all right, you made your shots, the misses come off, come off as points. But
my people have problem with Yahoo. My people have problem with Yahoo is the you can't make trades. I mean, well, not trades, but waiver moves right then when you need them. Like, okay, your player's out and you got to wait a day.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, ESPN lets you do it like immediately, unless the commissioner sets that up as a day or so. Only thing I don't like about ESPN is you get one injury reserve spot, and if you don't put that player back in before the actual first game starts of the day,
it locks.
That player's locked.
Oh,
and you have to wait until the player comes out of IR the next day. So you get stuck with that. It's the worst. It is the worst thing.
And Kirby, next year we can expand it into hockey. I know we got a bunch of hockey fans out there that would love to, test the waters of fantasy hockey. Shit,
they can test the ice.
Bro.
See?
Yep, really slap the. I don't know. No, we're gonna stop there. We stop right there. Yep.
Pause.
You skating on thin ice, my boy.
Okay. I see that. I like that.
There you go. It's a slippery slope, people.
Oh man.
But Tom, no, listen, we got everything. Whatever your fantasy need is, we could feed that need because we are the NoMaam Fantasy Sports Podcast. We are the NoMaam Fantasy Sports Nation. We are the greatest podcast known to mankind. Now, Stino, I have a question for you. Actually, I don't have the question for you. I actually think Kirby wants to ask you a question.
Okay. What's up, Kirby?
And it's not pre-planned or anything. It's just a random thing that we do every once in a while.
Okay, I got you. I was like, what question do I have for him? I don't know.
So
Stino, name me a random city and state in the United States. Or Canada.
No Canada. No Canada.
Let's go with Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Ooh. Wait.
What?
Wait, say that again.
Hey, yo.
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Hey, yo, Stino. Hey, yo. Stino. If you listen, never mind. I'm going back on mute.
Wes?
Well, you have some memories in Scranton. Ooh, boy.
Look.
All
I'm gonna say is Scranton is only known for a very small margin of things. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean about Scranton, bro.
Hey, come to the Discord and find out what Dre means about Scranton.
You want to find out because I'm curious as shit too. But Wes,
I wonder if it involves a paper company.
I
wonder if it involves a paper company.
Hold on. What time was it that you called me today?
Hell if I know, about 1:15.
And what did you tell me at 1:15 Eastern Standard Time when you called me?
We number one.
In where?
Somewhere in Pennsylvania. I forgot what they just said.
Scranton.
Scranton, Pennsylvania. We number one.
We were the number one podcast in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's crazy. I can't make this shit up.
After what Drew said, I don't know if I want to be number one there.
I know. I'm a little nervous now, Drew. All right, Stino, would you like to spill the beans? What?
Is this a Discord conversation?
Is this a Discord conversation?
Definitely for the Discord.
Definitely for the Discord. So listen, if you want to know what goes down in Scranton,
go to the Discord.
Go to the Discord tonight. We'll be there representing NoMaam as we always do.
Been Finish the show with your foolishness.
It's not The Office neither. It ain't got nothing to do with Steve Carell.
Never mind. I don't know.
I love The Office.
You got Wes on the
I do
phone
too,
right
man. I do
now.
too.
That show is
Exactly. I'm
hilarious.
pulling up Discord right now.
Wes is going in the Discord right now. Holy shit! Like,
Exactly. I gotta find out.
I don't want to lose Wes. I don't want to lose any viewers. I mean, but no, it's about that time, people.
Bitch, come on.
Listen, every night, same thing. You know how it is. This is the nation. This is the only place you want to be. We ain't full of shit.
Yes.
We ain't gonna talk no shit.
Jesus Christ.
We ain't gonna fuck with you. We ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna be the truth because we are family here. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the NoMaam Nation takes over the airwaves. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, X, Instagram, your mom's heart. Listen, your side piece. You got to go out and tell everybody, right? Sharon, you got to tell your side piece so she can tell her side piece, and then he can tell his side piece.
Why me?
Right.
You mentioned it earlier in the chat to tell your side piece.
Because you didn't say it. Because you
Very
didn't
messy.
say it.
It's very.
I'm just saying, no matter what the situation is, make sure they come and join the nation.
Oh, tell the story about your side piece.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, let's finish it. Let's finish with the bullshit.
Oh yeah, I gotta get ready for this. Hold on, I gotta ready.
He
All right,
said,
I'm
"I gotta sit up for this one.
So,
I'm ready.
Funny.
Let me
So-
adjust my collar."
wait. Nobody in the chat leave because I need y'all to listen to this. All right? Listen, everybody. This is
Take
what
10
we're.
minutes.
Shut
10
your face and let me speak my damn mind. I will mute you until we're done. Back in the day when I was a rising thespian,
Okay.
Say
I
lesbian?
was an actor. Okay,
Oh, that's what that is.
that's thespian. That's what
Yo,
they
I
call
don't know what you talking about,
Oh,
man. I was about to say,
thespian.
hey, yo.
thespian.
My bad.
Yeah, I was about to get
My
on the
bad.
phone
All
and be
right.
like, yo, Mitch is going to be at the house for a while. They're on the way.
Listen. Back in the day, I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, I was in junior high school. Shout out to Cavallaro. I was in the drama program. My drama teacher at the time, her daughter was famous. So my teacher was Mrs. Tomei. So her daughter, Marissa Tomei. Now, at the time, if you're an old head like me, that's when Marissa Tomei started on A Different World, right? She was real hot, you know. She real, you know what I mean, you know. She was that girl. Then fuck you, come here now, biatch. You tell me I live with the T-Rexes. Shut up. Let me get back to my story. So we were known to be one of the best drama clubs in the district, right? And we had done a lot of good plays, whatever. But Mrs. Tomei wanted to do Grease, and so we decided we were going to do Grease. And I always say this caveat: I went to school with Joey Fatone from NSYNC, his sister Janine. Shout out to Janine, love you. I went to junior high and high with her. But anyway, on opening night, we were blessed that Miss Marissa Tomei herself was in the building. Now, we had to show up mad early, you know, go over lines, the whole 9 yards. Now, I will tell you, if you're familiar with the movie Grease or the play Grease, I played. We did it 4 nights. I did an opening night and closing night. I was Eugene. The 2 nights in between, I was a T-Bird, right? Because you know they needed the pop blocking skills. They needed all the dance skills. Anyway, on opening night, as we're getting ready, the butterflies are in the belly. You know, everyone's getting nervous, whatever. Marissa Tomei comes up to me. She says, "You're going to do great. I believe in you. You got this." And then leaned in and gave me a kiss on my cheek, very close to the lip region. I'm just saying, it was very close to the lip region, right? And then brought me in for a real tight hug. And it lasted, I'm not one to remember things like that, but I'm going to go about 5.5, maybe 6 seconds. So if you know anything about hugs, Anything over 4 seconds is love. I'm just
He was
saying.
counting and said
Oh.
Mississippi with it. He counted and said Mississippi.
In
Y'all
Mississippi.
better believe it. He counted Mississippi's.
So and don't laugh, I was Eugene. I played the greatest Eugene. Wes was in the building. Wes was in the building representing me. He sat with my mom and my family. And Wes, did I not kill it as Eugene? Was I not the greatest? Because in the play,
That was a long lifetime ago.
listen, in the play Grease, Eugene opens up the show and he has like a 5-minute dialogue. And the crowd went crazy for me. So she gave me this very passionate kiss, this even more passionate hug, and I went out there and I killed it. After the show, she gave me a rose and she says, "I'm so proud of you."
Nice.
That's not love. I don't know what is. I'm just
He
saying.
doesn't love you.
She
He
loves.
didn't love you.
Shout out to Marissa Tomei
Going to
for
mom
loving me
to play.
and seeing the greatness in me.
Now, I got to share something. Do you guys know he made a fake article and sent it to me?
I did.
Did he?
He made a fake article and sent it to me. And he was like, he's like, here's the proof. I'm like, I know that's fake.
Wait. Not only was it fake, Wes, the article said that Marissa Tomei did an interview, said she had a heart on this young actor from Brooklyn. I lost love kind of shit. And it was a New York Times. I'm like, you piece of shit. You a stalker. I swear to God, I'm gonna get in touch with the Tomei family or the lawyers so they can sue him for defamation.
Look, Chad, look at the chat. My brother, who was there every night, said, I was there every night, and they did an amazing job. Lee, did Marissa Tomei not fall in love with me during Greece? Put it in the chat, bro.
He says Marissa Tomei loved you. She did not love you like that. You were just a kid. She was like, "Oh, that's sweet."
She loved you like a play cousin.
He thought there was real feelings in that.
It was.
It was a pity. She was pitying you. Like, oh.
Why did it have to go to a pity hug and a pity kiss? Couldn't it be like a nice gesture? Could you say
her mom probably said she had to hug all the fucking people. That's why she did it.
My mom made her come.
Cinco.
Yes, sir.
You have always been a supporter of mine. You've always been a great dear friend of mine.
Don't do it.
You're a patriarch of the podcast. Do you not believe that there was one little spark of just it could have been?
Well, there's a bunch of it could have been.
See that? See, Kirby?
But
See?
I know you're friends. I know. Do not call Marissa Tomei a pedophile because that's what you're just doing.
Yep.
She was hunting young meat at the guy at PS 315.
You know that for Mitch got to add to the fantasy, man.
Look, my brother put it in the chat, and my brother doesn't lie. Marissa was there and did give Mitch attention.
Oh, Lee, go to hell.
Whatever makes your dreams wetter at night, Mitch. Whatever makes your dreams wetter.
Well, Steve will never be on the show again. Just pop it there. Just skate at me. Look, on that note, listen, I love y'all. Listen, the nation, you know I love you guys. Without you guys, this is not possible. This is what this is all about. We got 8 people up here tonight, and not once was anyone overtalked. Not once was anyone disregarded, because this is the nation that rocks the world. If you want the greatest sports information, you come here. You want a good time, you come here. You want to have good conversation, you come here. This is the greatest group of people you'll ever meet in your life, and the nation as well in the chat. We love y'all. Every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Twitch, YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. We're coming at you, and we're never going to stop. We never let you down because we love you. We love the nation. Peace.
Good night, y'all.
DC clears Marvel.
Peace, y'all. No